One. For those that don't know,
Don't
can you
promise me.
tell?
Don't promise me one more.
For
last
those
one.
that aren't familiar, those that are watching that don't know, what is that? It's not a hat. What's on your head?
Well, they call it a fez,
A fez.
and if you do any studies with us as Moors, you will find out we have this, but before this was a wrap. They wrapped their hair with the cloth before this came out. You see, so there's something that we changed. So now this is new. And there are some people who have theirs in different colors now.
Oh, I've seen some red ones.
The red ones is for people who are beginning.
Okay, blue.
Well, that's something new.
Okay.
People come in when you're not happy with what the truth is. You want to make something out of it for yourself, so you choose a green one. And every time, one gets a white one, and one gets a purple one, and all of a sudden we start doing this here, look, expanding away from the nucleus because this is mine. And the same thing happened in Moorish science, happened in the church.
We're supposed to be winding up now, so I didn't want to go there, but
I do.
During this particular podcast, we've come up with about 5 different titles for our next podcast. And there are going to be some titles that we are going to touch base on and elaborate on and educate the people on.
Absolutely.
So I'm very, very excited about that. It's definitely been a pleasure this evening, Mr. Bay.
Well, it's a pleasure, Miss Terry.
Thank you so much.
See, your pleasure is mine.
Yeah.
You understand? Because like I tell people, you ask me a question, and when you ask me the question, something else pops in my head that I never thought about using.
Okay.
So when I talk to people, I get things from them. They'll say something that say, well, you know what? Did you ever think about that? Do you know that you're related to the female crocodile?
Me?
Yes.
The female crocodile?
And he's related.
No.
He's related to the male dog.
The male what?
Dog.
Oh, yeah.
What? Yes. What?
I think that we have the same. It's something that there's familiar, and I can't really go into depth with it. But there are
Birth children.
Birth children.
Yes. Birth crocodiles. Birth fish.
Oh, so we all reproduce.
Yes.
Right, we all have the same chemistry to where we want to reproduce.
And males?
Male and females.
Yes.
Female animals, female birds, they all do the thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they can produce.
Right. You see, so that came to me while I was talking to somebody.
Right.
We are brothers and sisters. If people can talk about white folks and all that stuff, he's still your damn brother. And you can get your brother who acts just as crazy as him, or even worse.
Right.
It's still your brother. Like I told a young lady, that's still your mother.
Regardless.
She did something that you didn't like, but then you got to look at what happened to her. Because see, we do things that we're taught. You understand? We're not looking at the repercussions or nothing. I'm just trying to get along. Okay. Somebody took advantage of me, and I learned how to take advantage.
There's been a lot of individuals who have been physically abused, and it's fallen into the mental health issue as far as physically abused, mentally abused, verbally abused.
Is that a new word?
No, not at all.
I mean, all the time,
we've been abused.
They're just using a different word. Hurt is the same thing as mentally abused. Yeah, somebody is hurt.
Yes.
You took them out of their mindset to be something or be beaten and battered.
Right.
Or even women, if you're a mother, a woman, and you have a husband and y'all break up, and then you go and get another man to move in, they ain't his children.
Right.
He might misrepresent these children.
Oh, absolutely.
And to go the same thing with a father.
Yes.
The father got a new wife, the wife might not like them children. We don't think about that. And children get abused because I can't bother him. I can get your backhand the babies. You see? That's because we're not happy in our households.
Well, that's one of the reasons. The other reasons is going to be another podcast because women don't know how to choose a good mate.